Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Doris Ojage. I am a sonographer currently practicing in the UK, but I'm originally from Cameroon. So on this channel, I share information about people who were trained abroad, radiographers trained abroad, want to practice in the UK. Okay, and just life in general in the UK as a medical imager. And the first thing I want to tell you about practicing in the UK is that they are so nice. Oh my God, like you get a request. The request is so nice and polite. The doctors are so nice. The GPs are nice. The physician associates are so nice. They send the report and like, hello, this lovely lady. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I open the report and it's like, hello, this lovely lady, 22. And then it always ends with a thank you. Like they say thank you at the end of every request. Like if there are 10 requests, if I receive 10 requests, there is a thank you in 8 of them. Like it's just so nice. Like this lovely lady have been having difficulties, and they always say please scan and evaluate this. Please scan the lump. Please do this. Please do that. And then you say thank you. Like you read a request and you're just happy. Plus me, I'm always happy in the first place. So when I read a report and people are really polite, I really like when people are polite. And then people in the UK are polite. I don't know if they are pretending or not, but they're generally polite. You finish scanning the patient and they're, oh, thank you, bye, have a great day. Thank you, bye, have a great... I'm getting used to this, so it's really nice. Like, I like it so much. Like one other thing is also you have to explain your life away. So you be on the pancreas and you be scanning and you explaining. Yeah, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh my God! You know the worst if you are going through like there's a pathology that you don't understand and you're trying to characterize it, and they keep asking and asking. My God. So sometimes I just have to be like, oh, I just give you some time to go through. I have to get some measurements and then I'll get back to you. Or I'll get back to your doctor. Or just give me some moment and let me go through the images. Sometimes you just put a prop and ask you, what have you seen? Be mommy, be calming down, be calming down. So that's it. That's the one fun part and the one other weird part. But the people are really nice. The patients are nice. You get a request, so it's nice. They'll be like, this lovely oh, I love it when you start with this lovely lady, please scan. And then they give you some history. Like the person is working about the lump and then they have history of the cancers. So they'll give you the history and then the history of whatever. They are nice. There's always a please scan and then there's a thank you. And then there's this lovely lady, this lovely young lady, this lovely lady. It's like, it's beautiful. Your requests are so nice and they're so polite. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's it. Anyway, that's the art side. Just something to share with you so that you understand about the working conditions here in the UK. Now, what I want to share with you today is the second part of the last video that I made. The last time I talked about the documents that you will need to register with Hcpc as a radiographer to practice in the UK. Right. So today I want to talk about the documents that you have to provide. Okay, so the last time I talked about documents that you will need from like other yeah, what am I confusing? Give me a moment. Yeah, let me recall. The last video was about transcript. Okay, yes, that you have to provide. On this video I want to tell you about the documents that others have to provide for your sake. Now what you will need here is the first one I'll talk about is a course form. Your course form, your school has to provide it. And it should include all the courses you have studied at your degree level, or be it master degree, whatever certificate you're using to apply for the Hcpc. This course form outlines this degree, the course title, what the course was about, how many hours you took the course, was the course examined through practicals, through a written test, how often was this written test, right? Was there a practical session that I went to the hospital? Was there a practical session that you did in school? How many hours was it? Verbal, was it the verbal exam that you took? Right? And you also have to note the school that you took it from. Now this has to do with people who did like an associate degree in one school and then did a BSc in another school, right? So they did the undergraduate in 2 schools. So that's how. So you have to now state it if you was taken in that school, because the first page will have the information from the school and everything. So that's what you need. Now, what I would say here is that your course form has to be very detailed. Please make sure that your school gives it to you very detailed. I don't know why that felt wrong. It felt so bad. I was saying a bad word in my head as it gives it to you. Make sure your school, and normally it should be your HOD that should do this for you. Make sure that you have all the details. Like, it's very important, the course title, what the description of the course, that what the course entails, the outcome, the objective outcome, the indicative outcome, the indicative content, the objective outcome, the number of hours. If you took practical for that course, it should be indicated. If you went for internship, it should be indicated, and all that. And the number of hours, I said that. So that's very important that they do it for all the courses. Now, I also like to say that those who went to school for courses like sonography, right? You went for your undergraduate, you have a BSc in sonography alone, and you're waiting for the Hcpc. The Hcpc is for radiographers, okay? So make sure, like I'm sure I mentioned in one of my last videos, just watch the last video about how to choose a school and everything. If it's not how to choose a school, I think it's the documents or the four steps you need to work in the UK. Yes, that video. Now, make sure that you have a course or at least 3 courses on X-ray techniques. It will really help you, right? It will really help you. And I'll explain further what you can do to balance that if your degree is only in sonography in the next part of this video. Now, moving on to the next part of this video is the professional experience. Now, this is something that you will need from your boss or from your current employer or from your teacher in school or somebody that can speak to your professional experience. Now, in the space for professional experience, you have to put in the number of years that you work, where you worked, the place where you worked, the supervisor. That's somebody that can give you a reference, and it has to be you have to put an email for them to contact the person to confirm that information. That's what they do during the verification phase before they send your documents to the assessors. Okay, now in the professional experience, please take your time. Now let me now further on that point that I made earlier. If your degree, right, was only in sonography and you have been practicing sonography throughout your professional career, please, if you can take a 6 months work experience on X-ray, just plain X-ray, it will be very good for your registration. It will be very good for your application to apply for the Hcpc in the UK. It will be really very good for your area. It will be good. Try it. Like, if you are planning to apply in the next 6 months, try to get a job, even if it's a part-time job, right, at an X-ray unit, where, or if you work in a hospital where they have an X-ray unit, spend some time in the X-ray unit, understand how it's being done. Okay, you should know how it's being done if you went to school. Because every school, there's no program that is legit that will not have radiographic techniques and studying medical imaging. You will not. So you should know how to take plain X-ray. There's no how you went to medical imaging school, I don't know how to take plain X-rays. You should know radiation safety, radiation protocols, that sort of thing. You should know. You should know how to take chest X-rays, please. And make sure you have that. If you could put out your professional experience for a minimum of like 6 months, it will really help you, right? As opposed to just talking about sonography alone. Mistake I made. So learn from you. Learn from me. If you are, don't worry. I'll leave my email address on there. If you want more details, reach me. But it's not for free. I'm not giving you that information for free. I'll give you insight. It's not for free. Alright. The next thing I want to talk about here is your reference letters. Now, don't go to any boss that hates you to write your reference letter. Don't try it. Do not try it. Now, this is for bosses that don't have a professional email. Because Hcpc requires professional emails for all your references. So for your work experience, you know that your supervisor does not have, your hospital or your clinic, wherever you work, does not have a professional email. You could get them to write the letter handwritten or typed on the hospital letterhead, right? Right on the hospital letterhead, and then at the end they should write that this is their email. They could give them any email at gmail or yahoo.com and say it serves as the official email for all related purposes. So just a statement that states that from that person on the hospital's letterhead, that states that this email is what they use for official purposes. Okay, so that will help you. You could skip the part of the official email and everything if you have that letter written out in the hospital letterhead and a statement within the reference that says they're using this email for official purposes. Okay, so that's what I wanted to go through that too. And then there's also something that also comes into for further information. Now, during your professional experience, try as much as possible to put in some case studies. Okay, made this mistake, please learn from me. Put in some cases, especially those who are focusing on radiography, like x-ray technicians and whatever, like just people for x-ray techniques, right? So sonographers, you could think about it, just put whatever you are doing, put in some cases. Let's leave it at that. Put in some cases. So you could put like a chest x-ray from trauma. You could put that. You could put like some kind of setup procedure like HCG. Maybe if you are lucky and you had an experience with angiogram, do that. Put in some cases, trauma and theater cases. Those are the two major, right? Not our advice. So at least one case each. It will really help you build a professional experience up and will now save you from that request of further information that will now delay your response over and over. Just as a whole online continuous process of psychological trauma, waiting for the report, waiting on the assessors, waiting if your document accepted. Save yourself all that and input cases into your professional experience. It will help you a lot. And in your professional experience, state geographical location. State the number of patients that you have per month. State if you attend to male or female, children, adult, what range, what age range. If you can even talk about educational background, the most people, like for example, you could say, I work in an urban environment where I have 100 patients per week. These patients mostly include adults from this to this. Most of these adults visit from the nearby town, blah, blah, blah. Like paint a picture. And then I'll go to daily. On a daily basis, I go to work at least 30 minutes early. This gives me some time to clean my machine, blah, 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 arrange the place. So you're talking about protocol, patient reporting. You're talking about sanitation, how you can keep your place clean. You're talking about, that is really good. Now you now go on to say like at the end of every day, this is how you start with one patient. My normal patient routine consists of such. I explain to the patient what I will do and how the procedure will be done and what I expect from them. This way, it helps them participate in the exam and makes the exam better, for better experience for both of us, and it gives you an opportunity to get good images for proper as a proper diagnostic tool, right? Make the images as for good proper diagnosis, right? You see what I've done there. So explain it like that. Don't just say 2019, 2020, I work at Edge Clinic. Right? Performing ultrasounds, taking ultrasound per month, you leave it like that. No, that was not good. That was not good though. It's not good too. So you have to explain it. Right? I hope this helps. So good luck on your process. I'll make some other videos just to help you along your way. And I wish you all the best in your registration and see you in the UK soon. Okay? Alright, bye-bye. Have a great day.